Snow gives you visibility of your IT assets across your organization. And for that, we'll jump into Asset Visibility Dashboard, where you have a lot of data available. Right here, we see computers that are inventoried each month, and then new computers that are inventoried each month, which gives you the ability to track trends across your organization. Right here, we see the number of total discovered computers, and those still need to be inventoried. There are 15,000 applications discovered, and out of those 15,000, there are 200 of those that are SaaS applications. This is really specific to Snow, the ability to inventory native SaaS applications. So if you want to dig deeper into applications, right here you have a list of all your 15,000 applications. And if you want to filter it by, let's say, Microsoft, you will get all your applications by Microsoft here in one place, and you'll see the number of installations, the number of users. Are they a free application? Do they require a license? Are they a bundle? Everything you need right here. When you want to take a look at your computers, and that's your data centers, your laptops, your vCenters. You have a complete list right here. And when you want to take a look at those that have Windows 7 on them installed, you tap right here, and it will give you a list of all the computers that you have with Windows 7 on them. If you want to group it by organization, it will give you a view of where those computers are. Jumping to your list of users that you have in your IT landscape, because they are also part of IT landscape. They are the ones that are using it. We can see right here which applications have been accessed by this user and which computers have been touched by this user. And that gives you a nice ability to, let's say, if a user leaves the environment, you can decommission those SaaS applications or maybe reallocate the computer to someone. Snow offers a lot of out-of-the-box reports, and one of those reports is total cost of ownership, which will give you total cost of ownership within your organization. So for each machine, for example, here you can see who is the most frequent user, manufacturer, purchase date, but also purchase price and total cost in euros. Within licenses, we can list all licenses, and we can see for each of these the quantity, active support cost, active maintenance cost, but also license cost in euros. And we can click on Microsoft SQL Server 2014, and we can see purchase price per license, but also purchase price in total and the quantity. When we click on the agreement, we can see the agreement that governs this, and we can see the total cost of the master agreement. Total license purchase, but also total maintenance cost. And we can see the expiration date and renewal date. We can also see all the licenses that are within this agreement, and if we want to take a closer look, we can get a breakdown on each of these licenses. Snow can categorize over 7,000 on-premises applications and over 8,000 SaaS services, and this functionality allows you to rationalize overlapping technology that has the same functionality. In addition to this, metadata from software recognition empowers companies with crucial information like application end of life, and this allows you to plan proactively and avoid security vulnerabilities. Right now, we are looking at the report application rationalization for instant messaging software. So basically, this report focuses on instant messaging software application types, and you can see all the different applications from different manufacturers. Not only does Snow recognize all the different manufacturers that offer the same functionality, but also it can recognize for the same manufacturer how many different versions of the same application there are. So basically, this can allow you to rationalize on all this. And right here, we can see that there are 185 redundant applications in the system. And for each of them, you can see how many installations there are, users, total runs, and cost of ownership. Snow offers multiple ways to keep you compliant and be ready for software audits. And that's including summaries, dashboards, reports, even at the individual machine or user level. What happens is that compliance engine checks your deployed software count against your license counts in your entitlements. Right here, we are looking at the report called Compliance Summary for Microsoft Corporation, and you can notice that I'm filtered it down to Windows Server 2016, and looking at Windows Server 2016 data center, we can see that we have 2,800 licenses, and that licenses count at the core level. And 112 of those have been given away to different applications via downgrade rates. And right here we can see that we have lots of data available that Snow has aggregated for us. And when we want to take a closer look at this, we will see that in transfers that 860 of those have been given away to Windows Server 2022 data center upgrade rights. There are some that have been given via upgrade rights and some that have been given via downgrade rights. This is really common, and Snow checks all these upgrade, downgrade, even cross-platform rights. And right here we have another use case. We are looking at another report called Oracle Product Compliance. Here we can see that I've filtered it down to database, and we can see Oracle Compliance position of data centers, servers, and clusters within our organization. We can see compliant right here and then not compliant here. And this could be either to assign processor level or required named user level. When we want to look a little deeper into this, we can click on any of these products and we will see how many processes there are, how many cores, how many have been assigned, and so on. Understanding which applications are being used and which are not is key to better negotiating contracts with software vendors. That's by either canceling subscriptions, contract renegotiation, or canceling additional license acquisitions to reduce IT costs. So we are looking at a report called Potential Software Cost Savings, and we filtered it to Visio. Let's take a look at these important columns that we have right here. Installations is the number of installations from the inventory, and then coverage is the number of license entitlements for this application. Compliance status -158 actually indicates that there are more installations than there is coverage. But the last two columns are actually the key in this report, and that says that there are 947 unused installations. Calculated from the entitlement data, that is 435,000 of unused software value in euros. This is only for this one application, and we have it calculated for each of these. That amounts to 525,800 euros only for Visio. Another great way to review usage costs is to review bundles. And for that, we have a report called Bundles with Unused Applications per Computer. So we will focus on one machine that is assigned to one user, of course. And right here, we have a list of all bundles that are assigned to this machine. We have what does the bundle contain and also the bundle application cost. Right here, we have a list of all the applications that the user has actually used, and we have the cost of those applications. So we can already see that the cost of applications that are being used is a lot less than the cost of the whole bundle. And that gives us a great a way to actually downsize maybe to those applications that are being used instead of paying for the whole bundle. All this is a great way to stay in control when it comes to your software audits and a great way to have visibility of what is actually happening in your organization.